In this module, we are going to talk about lighting. Oh, lighting is everything in lives, in videos, in photography, everything. Like, if you're dealing with picture, if you're dealing with screen, if you're dealing with video, lighting is everything. You've probably seen like people like dark places, you can hardly see who is talking, and you can hardly see the facial features, especially that person is selling something or talking about something and you don't see anything like clearly. That's just the important part of the life. So right now I'm going live with my ring light. So before I went live, let me tell you the story. Before I went live, I had this just a regular lamp in my ceiling. So it's important to have a daylight there. So I had this yellow light. Yellow light is not a good light, especially when you're that's the worst light. So for your lives you want daylight bulbs. So I went that I didn't have any device, I didn't have a ring light. So what I did, I just went to store and bought for myself a daylight bulb, and I bought the brightest one, the brightest of the whatever I found, the brightest one, and I just had that light in my ceiling. That's what I did. That's the longest time I was going live with just regular light. I just made sure that I have these daylight bulbs. The next one, if you just don't have the money for the ring light and you don't want to spend money for the ring light, the next option for you to get optimal lighting is to use the actual natural lighting. So how to do that? Make sure you need light in your face. You don't need light in your background. So for that, you just like have to find a window in your house and just look at the window and start recording yourself. That light is the optimal, the best lighting that you can find. But make sure that the sun doesn't hit on your face. You just make sure it's a shadowed place, shadowed window, but you still have the daylight. That's the best lighting you can get. Sometimes we are so busy during the day, and especially if you're moms or especially you're working during the day, you want to do your side business at the end, by the end of the day. So if that lighting is not working for you, and natural lighting, you cannot catch a natural lighting, then as I said, the light bulb, make sure that you just need a light on your face. So the ring light, I have my ring light is probably you can see on my glasses, is a ring light. I have this ring light, and you want just one source of lighting. You don't want different source of lighting, like from this position, that position on yourself. You just want one source of lighting. I have the same light in my head, in my apartment right now. I'm going live from my apartment if you don't know. So that lighting, I don't want to turn it on because that's another light on my head. I just want one source of lighting. And make sure for the ring lights, usually they come with setting the different modes. You can turn into yellow mode, you can turn into different modes. Just have something with your, I don't know, the item in its natural lighting, in its natural color, and put it in your, before you go live, just put it like on your camera and see if it actually shows the right color on that lighting. If it doesn't show the right color, there is a settings in that ring lights. By the way, the ring light you can buy as cheap as $40, and you can actually buy, I bought mine from OfferUp, and which is used items. A lot of people are excited to start their own business, do whatever they're planning, and then at some point the life happens to them and they decide to just sell their stuff. So you can find used items, very good used items. So that's just another option to go less instead of just going crazy and spending a lot of money on Amazon or other places, or buying a brand new. If it still works, it will still work, by the way. Oh, and I have another tip about this. Oh my God, you stuff or just something happened to your camera, and I'll have a story about it, and actually I'll tell you in a second. So mine is a 10-inch light, and I don't know, like I'm not doing makeup. I don't know how important it is, like for makeup artists to have really bright camera. Mine 10-inch is good for me when I'm doing my jewelry show. And that's the lighting. And by the way, make sure this lighting, this light ring holders, ring cameras, oh my goodness, things happen, like I'm forgetting words. Ring light has that phone holder. So remember in our last module and previous module, I told you like I'm charging my phone. If you don't have a ring light and you're just putting your camera on something, like my charger is in the bottom of my phone, like that's the place when I charge my phone. If I want to charge my phone, I won't be able to charge it, because if I'm putting it on something, I don't have a ring light, I'm just putting on something, and so you cannot charge your phone. So that's the one thing that you have to pay attention. And then also another thing, mine happened to my ring light, like, you know, that's the thing of not having really expensive one. So my ring light, I don't know, the holder, phone holder, my phone is a little bit wide holder, and it just, that second holder that actually like moves a little bit got broken the other day. I didn't replace it yet, but I still wanted to do live and share my knowledge with you. So what I did, I put a rubber band around my phone and around that thing. So my camera, my phone, and my ring light is holding, the rubber band is holding my camera. So this is better than just putting it somewhere and like it can fall. And it happened to me too, you know, things happen. It's just like, but I'm telling you what may happen, so you won't do the same mistakes and you'll be prepared when you're going live on your own. So that's probably about lighting. What else do I have about lighting? No, that's about it. So if you have like, if you don't have anything, natural lighting. If you cannot do natural lighting, make sure you have light bulb, daylight bulb, light bulb, and the brightest one. And make sure the light is hitting on your face, not from your background, because when you are sitting, let's say this is my window, I'm sitting on just like this, and my window is in my back, you will see me like dark because my light is in my back. You need to sit in front of your window and talk to your camera. That's the best optimal lighting. The daylight is the best one. But the rest of it, the ring lights, the light bulbs are just in alternatives. And that's about it for the lighting, guys. I know, like, you might probably, if there is some professionals here like watching me, like photographers, and they think, oh, you forgot about this, you forgot about this. Remember, this is a training for someone who don't know anything about it and who just want to start and do not want to like spend crazy money and do not want to just procrastinate because he or she doesn't know how to do it and what's important. And these are just the optimal ways of like having decent kind of live videos on Facebook or Instagram. So thank you very much for watching. See you on my next module.